For me, the quest really started the first day I went to see a therapist. I'd been feeling kind of unhappy and disconnected from people. So I went to see a therapist, and one of the first questions she said to me was, when was the first time you felt this sense of disconnection? And I thought, well, that's an interesting question. So I thought for a minute, and then it dawned on me there. It was actually when I was 14, and I used to look out of my bedroom window over at the playing fields at all the boys and girls who were courting and giggling and doing all the things that 14-year-olds do. And I actually had no part of that because I recognised that I was gay. And it was a very isolating time, and it was a really upsetting time. And it was a real surprise for me to realise that that experience all those years ago, many years ago, was still impacting me now. It still made me feel at times that I was looking at everyone else's lives, but I wasn't part of life myself. So weekends was a nightmare because everyone was out in the park, in their relationships, and I'd be in the park too, but looking at people thinking, I'm not part of this. So when I recognised that with the therapist, I thought, surely this is happening for other gay men too, of maybe my generation or what have you. And I started asking some questions, and other people were saying, yeah, I'm not satisfied, I feel uneasy, or I seem to be in a pattern here and it's not really satisfying. And that then led me to think about, well, what could we do about that?
For me personally, when I look at my life, I feel much more comfortable than I've ever done as a gay man. When I came out to family, I never thought I'd have the courage to step out, and I did. When I came out, I was rejected by so many. I had all sorts of thoughts going through my mind in terms of, gosh, there really is something wrong with me. And it does get better because I'm now much more comfortable with who I am than I've ever been. I'm accepted by so many people. So yes, it does get better. It's challenging because there is still rejection, there is still exclusion, there's still moments where I feel different, and sometimes I feel being different makes me abnormal, out of the norm. But it does get better because I'm able to make peace with that, because I know that I am okay exactly as I am and that there's nothing wrong with me.
One of the really important aspects of the work that we do is that people are able to sustain any benefits that they get through coming on the workshop. So naturally, people at the end of the workshop, they're on a high, they've realised all these things, they feel empowered, and they're ready to go back in their lives with a sense of excitement that they often haven't experienced for many, many, many years. So it's a great thrill at that moment. But for us, what's really important is that they're able to sustain that over a period of time. So what we do is we support them afterwards. And we have workshops following on from that, evening workshops or shorter workshops, which they can dip into to kind of keep themselves in that conversation. And they can also reconnect with each other because they make great friendships, this great intimacy happens. So it's really important that they can come back up together as a group. So we offer that. We also offer one-to-one coaching. Some people really want to go deeper. They really want the intimacy of a coaching relationship. So we offer that too. And we have social events, retreats. So we've really built a really rich variety of means by which people can come together and keep talking, keep investigating, and discover more about themselves.